Tally ho, gamers. I was gaming a little bit too hard, and I forgot the time. So stream is a little bit late. Admittedly, entirely my fault, but I was watching a really good YouTube video, so you can't blame me, okay? You can't blame me. If you want to know what it was called, if you've ever heard of the guy, you ever heard of... Thank you for the sub by Norox YT. I appreciate that. It's by Super Eye Patch Wolf. It was his latest video, which is a juicy 2.5er, which I'm all about. Motor Jam, also with the Prime subscription. I appreciate that as well. Thank you for the sub. So yeah, thank you for the sub. Also, Super Eye Patch Wolf is super goated. If you like anime, that's usually what he does. I don't really give a shit about anime, but he makes really good videos. He's a little funky little guy. He's really good. Ugh. I literally have like 15 minutes left of that video. And it sucks because I have to start stream now. What a tragic way. I have like 10 minutes left of that video and I can't even finish it because I have to fucking stream. No. It's a tragedy, it really is. Okay. We're playing Red Ball today, ladies and gentlemen. We made some good progress on Tuesday. We did. We really did. I was really happy with what we accomplished on Tuesday. I didn't think I'd be happy. I was actually kind of shocked about how good we were doing. And then we just did it. We made it out of 7 on good pace. We were ahead of the splits out of 7. That is what I like to call an absolute victory. Will this happen again? Look, the world is a complicated place. You can't predict the future. Tidal wave is harder than summiting Mount Everest. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. That is a beast, if I had to say so. That is super based. Tidal wave is way fucking harder. It's not. It is not. It's not. Are you for real? I'm being so fucking for real. I'm sorry. I don't remember the last time somebody fucking died playing Tidal Wave. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. The last time I saw somebody die playing Tidal Wave was actually never, because it didn't happen. Anyone can climb Mount Everest? Yes. Anybody can. No, wait, hold on. That's a lie. And not everybody can climb Mount Everest. If you're in a fucking wheelchair, you can't climb Mount Everest. You are disbarred. You cannot climb Mount Everest if you're in a fucking wheelchair. You can't do it. You're not allowed. If you're in a wheelchair, you can be Tidal Wave. You can be Tidal Wave if you're in a wheelchair. Absolutely. There's nothing stopping you from being Tidal Wave in a wheelchair. Tidal Wave is harder, not because Tidal Wave is hard, but because Mount Everest is easy. It's not, though. It's actually really difficult to climb Mount Everest. I would know. I climbed Mount Everest once, and I can say, as somebody who has climbed Mount Everest, I can say that I've climbed Mount Everest, but I haven't beaten Tidal Wave. Okay? So what does that mean? Pics? What do you mean? It's right there on the internet. Just look up. I was the 34th person to make it up Mount Everest. If you want to see, you have to look up Mount Everest 34, okay? If you want to find those pictures, okay? It's right there on the internet, dude. Just look it up. Stupid, dude. That was the only way to come back from that, I'm not gonna lie. That was a hard conversation to win. Because, Norox came with the hard-hitting facts of Mount Everest is easy and Tidal Wave is hard, so I needed to hit back with something just as convincing. And I think, I don't know, I think I won. I'm just saying, 100% you could fit enough. No, you know what? Here's what I'll say. I don't think you could stream yourself climbing to the top of Mount Everest. I don't think you could. I don't think you could stream your way up Mount Everest. I wish somebody would try, but they couldn't. I think somebody has streamed themselves beating tidal wave. 1937. Thanks for searching it up. I appreciate that. I told you it happened. No way you'd have service. Maybe if you had like a satellite. I mean, satellites are kind of sick though. Satellites are kind of sick these days. Loki. Have you seen what satellites can do? Yeah, exactly. Like something like Starlink. Like I don't know. It's like, it's not like me. Like you, somebody streaming their way to the top of Mount Everest is not a. It's not totally ridiculous, you know. How many frame perfects on Mount Everest? I'd say multiple. I'd say multiple. If you had to categorize it in the realm of frame perfects, I'd say a lot. Inputs are second. Well, I would say that it's different, you know? It's like, oh no, it's like if you fail a frame perfect on like tidal wave, it's like, oh, I have to go back to the beginning, and that fucking sucks. But if you like, if you fail like a pretty precise movement on Mount Everest, you fucking die in a ravine, and you're impaled on like fucking spikes and shit. So I don't know. I guess it kind of just depends on what you value more, I guess. On tidal wave, but like I'm talking about like in your body, right? Like you on tidal wave, like you're kind of creating like this. You're not controlling like your body, but you're controlling like a little avatar. And while that avatar might be in you know, stuck on spikes, you as a person are actually not. You die in tidal wave, you die in real life. You know what? Here's what I will say. If somebody made the challenge of if you die in tidal wave, you die in real life, I might believe you. You know what? I might be on your side if that's how tidal wave worked. Okay? Takes a lot more attempts. That's true. But also, it's a lot easier, I'd say, there's a lot more training that goes into climbing Mount Everest. Like, to beat tidal wave, you have to train, like, you know, for, you know, maybe like a year, maybe, you know, a year, 2 years. If you're trying to beat like Mount Everest, you have to train for multiple years, and you have to be like very like skilled at like certain skills that you like develop over a lifetime. So I'd say it's actually like the training is harder to climb Mount Everest. It's Everest. Real shit. That sounds like a rap lyric. I actually came up with a rap lyric like that once. I'm like the golden one center, because I was golden once in the center. The Mount Everest glaze has gotten too much. I'm gonna make a commentary video about this. Why would Mount Everest do this? Right now my left presses are super goofy, and I think that's why I'm losing. See, that's better. It's a guy named Everest. Yeah. You can't win against pencil. All you can do is hope. Is this gonna go on the Red Ball Iceberg? Has somebody made that video yet? The Red Ball Iceberg? That has to have been done, right? Remember when iceberg videos were popular for like a fucking second? Xbox Jaja. I know that guy. Ah! Hey, that works, I guess. Damn, imagine I bink off that. In a million years. You know, I will say I probably never got into like the iceberg videos. I always thought they were lame. I never liked iceberg videos. I always thought they were dog shit. Good at sub 15 train. Why would you want to be good at? Why would anybody want to do sub? Why would anybody want to play train? I think is actually just a better question. Train sucks. It's easily the suckiest level. And the problem with beating it fast is that it just sucks more. Because, like, the original version is slow, and it's boring, and it sucks. And then you actually, like, oh, I want to beat it fast, and you realize, oh, it just sucks more now. It's really funny how that works. Level, like, train is just never any fun. There's never been a moment in time where, like, train was like, damn, this is an enjoyable experience that I'm having. Kind of mean that the car would fuck me like that. Do you want to be good at train? I can... It's just, like, level 8 is infinitely funner. Funner, that's a word. Why would my ball do that? Sorry, I forget that red ball is sometimes stupid. There is a level of aura to it, I guess. I guess that's like... Speedrunning in general is just like this crazy thing. It was like, damn, you're so goated for doing this thing that is so miserable and hard and annoying to do, but you did it like really good one time, and now everybody's gonna celebrate you. That's crazy. That's really crazy that we celebrate that shit. Kids are gonna want to grow up to be speedrunners and not, you know, having a loving family and a stable job. This is what the economy is producing, okay? We're in a speedrunning based economy. Get a job, okay? Stop speedrunning. Get a job. Don't be part of the radical left that is part of speedrunning, like Shadow the Hedgehog said. Why does the radical left like speedrunning so much? It's because they want to. It's because they like the idea of doing something fast instead of doing it right. That's real. Not many people realize that. 1,800 words? Not a bad word count. What's it about? Talk to me. I'm actually interested. As somebody who spent a long time in college writing essays, I'd like to hear. I'm actually morbidly curious about this. Do you have to cite any sources? I love citing sources. I cited so many sources. In the last college essay I ever wrote, I think I cited at least 50 sources. It's great. UBI is from AI. You citing some sources, boy? What sources? 3 peer-reviewed sources? Weak. Weak! 3? That's the minimum. I think that's the minimum that teachers give, but like in reality, like an 800 word like you need like at least 10 is like what I'd say is the minimum for that length of essay. And that's kind of what I like. Yeah, 10 is usually the minimum for like a decent like essay. Now, I don't blame you for taking the easy way out. I also did the same thing. But if you're in any like actual like if you read the actual peer reviewed sources, you'll see they have so many sources. Okay, they have so many sources. And that's what I did, like, especially in my later college years, like during like junior, senior year, like that's how much I would be citing. And it's just, you know, everything needs to be cited. Everything. You on that, boys on that fucking easy bib. Are you an MLA-er? Are you an APA-er? I think I've seen a lot of my shit. Like I used to do a lot of MLA, but as I kind of went deeper into college, a lot of things started switching to APA, which I was kind of shocked by because I never really like touched APA until like the back half of college. It was kind of all MLA. But I guess APA is kind of just like the basis for most like peer-reviewed shit. Honestly, here's the secret about most college professors, okay? Here's the secret about college in general. People are really chill as long as you fucking like care. As long as you show that you care and you put in a decent amount of effort, teachers don't really give a shit. Teachers don't give a shit if like your sources are like half-cited correctly. It's like, you know, at least if you put in a decent effort, they're not going to mark you down for like, oh shit, you missed something? Fuck it, whatever, right? They want to read what you wrote, they want to make sure it's quality, and they want to see you put some effort. That's all they really care about. Like the actual like super detailed technical stuff, save that for like a fucking actual paper that you're going to publish. Nobody cares about that. All right, only like the journals care about that. Nobody actually cares about that, and I appreciate that. I always liked that part about college. That, you know, at least from my professors, it was more about like the content of what I've made instead of just the how good I am at fucking source citing. I feel like I'm getting better at 8, and I feel good about that. Definitely an inconsistent strategy, but I think an inconsistent strategy I'm happy to go for. It's also great because you can get your ears fucking blasted by the fucking car engine every you know, every time I make it past. It's great. Honestly, car is not that inconsistent, which is like, I kind of loathe to admit it, but car has kind of become like if I get past the first part of 8, like I should make it past car. Pretty okay at 6. I mean, maybe. I think the problem is that like I'm already too committed to the strategy. Maybe I could go for Carline, but it just seems like an unnecessary time save. And also, if I am going to fucking go for like any new strategies, it was just going to be world record strategies, okay? After I get sub 3, I'm only interested in like going for world record strategies, because what's the fucking point of learning anything besides the world record strategy, right? I'm not here to, you know, oh, I want to do my best, and I want to do as good as I can, and I'll learn up slowly, I'll build up strategy slowly. No, fuck that shit. We don't build slowly around here. It's all or nothing. Balls to the wall, bro. I would probably have to learn first frame acceleration. Yeah, exactly. One day, maybe I will. Maybe one day I'll fuck around and try to go for the world record. And I'll fail miserably, and I'll be like, damn, no wonder nobody wants to play this fucking game. Maybe that'll happen one day. But today, I will simply enjoy what I have. And it's kind of miserable going for sub 3, as, you know, already. See, you just get a good car like that, and it makes you feel good about yourself, you know? And then you just get a horrible bounce, and then you're just like, damn. And for what? Pretty much a textbook level 8. If I had to show that to somebody as like, this is what level 8 should look like, I would put that. It doesn't really get much better than that. Got my grad suit today? Oh shit! Big muck. Graduation is fun. Graduation is a good day. What the fuck? Yeah, graduation's a fun day. I walked on stage. It was hot as balls. I sat down next to somebody who I had no idea what their name was. I played Brawl Stars on my phone. What the fuck? I listened to Graduation when I woke up. I literally did. I woke up that morning and I listened to the album Graduation. Great album, by the way. I ate a leftover sandwich I had from yesterday's lunch. I had a leftover sandwich. It's great. You ever wondered if you can find your dreams? Huh? Why? To not be in school again? Not being in school. It really hasn't hit me. Time goes so much faster when you have a full-time job, dude. It really is fucking crazy. Whoa! Okay. That is a cool, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Because I was on vacation. Don't worry, if you're wondering, I was also a loser in college and I didn't really have any friends. So, don't worry. You and I are actually built similarly. You graduated summa cum laude? Fucking nerd. What shit was that? Incredi graduated summa cum laude, bro? Bro's a genuine nerd. Oh my god, you gonna fucking put your glasses up 4 eyes? Jesus. I need to study my textbook. Okay, buddy. Four Eyes is such a good insult, dude. I love Four Eyes. Four Eyes is really fucking funny. Comically large bucktooth. Actually. Type shit. Oh, speaking of summa cum laude, you know what's funny about that? The only person that ever discovered that I was a streamer outside of people who I've expressly told was somebody who was a fucking summa cum laude, like, valedictorian student. Unironically. This is actually a crazy story. So it was in one of my fucking poli-sci classes, and we were doing a group project. And I'm working on the group project. There's 4 other people, and one of my group members is a girl, and she happens to be fucking like insanely smart, and she's really intelligent. I would only learn that after the fact. I wouldn't know that while I was working with her. But she was actually like really smart. She graduated with like super fucking mega honors because she was mega smart, right? And so I'm working on this Google Doc one night because, you know, we're writing whatever paper we have to write or taking whatever notes. And I see her name pop up because you can do that on Google Docs. And so I see her pop up and I'm like, oh shit. And so I'm just working and she's working and I'm working. And then I see a message pop up in the fucking Google Docs chat. You guys know what the Google Docs chat is, right? Where you can message people while on Google Docs. She fucking, on God, drops very first message I've ever like seen from somebody in Google Docs chat. She drops, I saw your TikTok, and I'm like, I want to fucking die. In that fucking moment, I'm like, this is unreal. Dude, that was when I was posting TikToks, and that was when I had gained a little bit of traction on my TikToks. She's like, I saw your TikTok, and I'm like, that's crazy. This means that a fucking valedictorian, summa cum laude, intelligent, very intelligent, college-educated person not only is into Minecraft TikTok, but is not only into Bed Wars TikTok, but is into niche Minecraft creator Bed Wars TikTok. Which is a fucking crazy, like, a crazy overlap. This did happen. This did happen. This was real. It was kind of a crazy little situation that happened. So I guess shout out to crazy that she can, like, she never told anybody, thank God. I literally told, like, please don't tell anybody, and she's like, I got you, you're cool. I'm like, don't tell anybody, please, dude, please. Oh my God, bro, shit was actually fucking, She was terrifying. You weren't a Minecraft aren't what? You were in a what civilization? I did Minecraft gambling civilization. What video were you fucking featured in, Charles, huh? You want to spit it out? Yeah. I was thinking about that. Cause I was thinking, like, what would happen if one of my coworkers were to recognize me online? What if one of my coworkers found out that I streamed? I think that would actually be maybe the worst day of my life. Because I know for a fact that they would fucking never let it down. They would never let me. Like, this would be the new joke. This would be the new joke, dude. It would be so over for me if they ever found out. They would give me so much shit. Unfathomable amounts of shit. Dude, oh my god. What a horrible situation that would have been. Red Bond sound like a little baby boy because objectively that is a little baby boy thing to do. And the thing of, like, there's a reason I don't like telling people that I stream, because fucking streaming it, like, as a small streamer, the problem with small streamers is not that streaming is a bad hobby to have. The problem is that there are so many fucking mega cringe small streamers that live in this fucking dark, twisted world that we have to deal with, and that my fucking good name is tarnished by these mega fucking virgins that small stream and think they're gonna be anything. I was that guy. I was that mega fucking virgin for a year. At least I wasn't nearly as obnoxious as some other people are, because unlike other people, I had morality and ideas for, like, I don't want to be a miserable, obnoxious piece of shit, and I wasn't, but I was still fucking annoying, okay? But the small streamers that are, like, really annoying are really annoying. Oh my god, I hate them. They're so stupid. I hate small streamers. They're so fucking annoying, dude. Because they so desperately want to be famous, and they will do anything, including ruining other people's days, to be famous. They will ruin other people's days to be famous. I never ruined anybody's day trying to be famous. I ruined people's days who willingly chose to have their day ruined, okay? If you wanted your day ruined, you came to watch the Sheepo3 stream, okay? But I didn't force that on others. That's the difference. Small streamers are fucking miserable, dude. One of your coworkers? Well... First of all, he'd be doing a great job hiding it, okay? He'd be doing a fantastic job. Hold on. Charles dropped the video.
Ever since I was born.
What is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Sorry. I need to pause. Because what the fuck is this? Charles, why did you do that? Were you part of this, Charles? Are you to blame for this? Because I need to know. Were you to blame for this? Whenever it says the movie in the title, that's how you know it's cooked. Okay?
My whole life has been RNG. Closed? I want to leave my house. Every morning, I have to roll in order to open my front door. If I can't, then I'm trapped inside. 2 more tokens left. I got this. Closed again? I only have 1 left. Your RNG is awful. Don't remind me. That's Donk, my rock best friend. He's a lot smarter than I am. 90% of people open their door on the second roll. I never open it on the second roll. You're the 10%. Okay, I can do this.
I can do this? Bro, you're not an anime fucking protagonist. You're gambling. You're not an anime protagonist. You're gambling.
Yes, it worked. Finally, let's go eat. You have no tokens. Oh yeah. This is RNG Village. Everything in my village is random. We even have
kind of a sick build though.
Statue of a huge gacha machine to remind us that every day
it's a fucking oh man,
anything can happen. We call it the life gacha. It's time to eat. Here, thanks for the token.
His voice acting fucking sucks.
Everyone's already here. You think she saw me give you a token?
Oh damn, there's more people. Look at this. FBO could never have this many people.
Again, Donk may be smart, but socially,
look at them move in random patterns.
Little dumb.
It's so realistic.
He's constantly trying to get Cherry, a girl in our village, to notice him.
Time to roll. I'm starving.
Oh shit, they got a real voice actor. This is crazy.
I read that being kind makes you more attractive. Maybe you should tell her boyfriend that too.
Wait, hold on. How did he get a fucking token? Did he not? Wait, what?
Time to eat. Here, thanks for the token.
Oh yeah,
Everyone's
sorry.
already here.
I missed the
I'm
lore.
starving.
I read that being kind makes you more attractive.
I hate his
Maybe you
voice,
should tell her
dude.
boyfriend that too.
His voice actually fucking sucks, bro.
She got a bread and 2 steak? That's pretty good. This is the random food roll. Rolling will get you 3 random food items, but if you manage to roll 3 of the same kind,
No one rolls for steak in Gambling Civilization.
you'll get 9 of them. You ready? I'll go. Oh yeah! Move it,
Gooner
donkey.
Civilization?
Woo! Great. Hey babe, looking hot.
Not in front of everyone.
Golden apple today. Come on. That's Arson. In our RNG village, he's the hothead and Cherry's boyfriend. Oh yeah! No way he actually gets it. Arson is burning up. You have to admit, he has great RNG. Of course he does. He's with Cherry. Come on. 2 golden apples are still really good. If he got 3, he would have got 9 of them. That never happens.
That was a great roll.
Thanks, Cherry.
It's Cherry.
Suck it, losers. My turn. Hopefully I get something good.
This is...
What? Are you serious? At least you got 9 of them. Why is that a good thing? And why was my...
This is awful. I hate it. I don't want to watch this, and I'm not going. You know, the thing is, I couldn't stop myself from watching Parkour Civilization, but I can stop myself from watching this because it is that bad. Joel and fucking Conk made this shit. Sorry, I just need to. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Let's play some. What do you think the chances are I hit level 8? If you were part of Gambling Civilization, fuck. Well, you know, I kind of fucked it up towards the end, but if I get a good car, then it's saved. Oh, no, it's not saved. It's cooked. Never mind. You win. I did the hard part and then I lost the easy part. A Sheepo 3 classic. Choke the easy part. Why? You watched how long of this, Charles? Can you regale us of the plot of Gambling Civilization, actually? Because I am actually interested. Like, where do you go in Gambling Civilization? Like, because at least in Parkour Civilization, there was like, you know, there's like levels, you know, like you know, there was some commentary on social structure, right? How do you make a commentary on social structure in Gambling Civilization? That's kind of just what I'm curious about. Charles is going to type an absolute paragraph, and I'm all here for it. Not Cheapo 3 hitting level 8 2 times in a row? Oh, say it isn't so. Well, you know, 3 is a little bit hard. But hey, like I said, level 8 consistency, ladies and gentlemen. It's all coming together. Are you kidding me, lads? I mean, like, you know, you kind of look at this and you're like, okay, shit. You go enter the prize drops and the color of the prize drop to them. So Arson is red. And Fate. Arson? Arson was actually part of Gambling Civilization? You're kidding. Arson. Arson. Why would Arson be a part of Gambling Civilization? Why would
golden apples are still...
Why would Arson need to be a part of this? Oh no, there's battles. Oh, there is battles. Okay. What the fuck? I'm just skipping through. This is actually fascinating. What is happening? I will say, I feel like the battles are a lot less cinematic when you're in Gambling Civilization. Arson. Oh, Arson was the name? Wait, why the fuck? He was named Arson? Sorry, I wasn't really listening. I was kind of just shocked by the quality of voice acting and how beautiful it was. My eyes were in tears. But fucking damn, that's crazy. Can I take that for my OC? New April Fool's Bomb Kitty. I don't play that game. I don't play that game. Smile? Shit. I'm sure Geometry Dash is really cool. As somebody who used to play Geometry Dash for like a little bit, it was fun. And then I fell off of it because I realized, like, hey, the problem with playing Geometry Dash is that it's kind of hard to be a good streamer while also trying to get good runs at the same time, right? There's a little bit too much focus that's required of me in Geometry Dash for me to be a base streamer. So I kind of like was like, you know what? I'm gonna dip. Pretty fun game though. If you're looking for some way to save time, I mean, play through all the mobile levels. I did that. I beat like every mobile level that's available for free. Playing Geometry Dash on your phone is like way more fun if you just treat it like a mobile game. The moment you download it on your PC, I think that's when you've kind of lost the plot. And I lost the plot by downloading it on my PC. Hey, play GT on mobile. It's just such a, like, that's how I first discovered Geometry Dash, right? That's how it first popped off. It was fucking mobile. Because mobile gaming is the most popular version of gaming. We all live in a world dominated by mobile gamers, okay? Why do you think Minecraft got as popular as it is? Not just because people made funny YouTube videos off of it, but because Minecraft on the phone was very accessible and very good. Okay? There's a reason people still talk about the Nether Reactor. You guys don't even know what the Nether Reactor is. The Nether Reactor is ancient knowledge, but people still talk about it. You know why? Because that's what it fucking was back in the day, brother. It was the Nether Reactor. You're all young. You weren't there when I was there. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that getting your game popular on a telephonic device is actually a huge way to make it popular in real life, because phones are more ubiquitous than PCs. Dropping elite ball knowledge. I know, but I'm pretending like I am to prove my point. The fact that everybody knows what it is proves my point, actually. That's the secret, Mirrors. You think I've lost, but I've actually won, because all of you have just proven my point by fucking being mad at me that I pretended like you didn't know what a Nether Reactor was. Haha. I played the mind game. That's the secret. Bright colors. I like Tidal Wave. I really hope that new bum-ass demon is never beaten. Crossing my fingers. Opinion on what and what and what? Those are a lot of words. The classic Sheepo 3 needs to ask for clarification. The song? I don't know what the fuck that means. You can't just say the song. This doesn't hallucinate anything. Arcane in French? The French scene, the French song on Arcane was admittedly based. But that's just more because Arcane was based in general, and not just because the French are based. I would never call the French based. But that song was based. Very touching scene. French is such a beautiful language. Yeah, and Paris is full of trash and rats. Okay. What? I totally alt-tabbed. The problem is that nobody else in the world speaks French besides the French. What's based about Spanish is that there's a ton of people in the world that speak Spanish. Shout out to colonization. And you get to hear like the massive beef between different Spanish speakers. Like the people, all my Spanish speakers hated Spain. All of them fucking hated Spain. They're like, fuck that place. They were like, yeah. All my Spanish teachers were very Hispanic. As dumbass white guy I am, but I like that. I think it's fun to be a dumbass white guy. In Africa, speak French. The problem is that there's not as much cultural export between Africa and America like there is between Africa and Latin America, unfortunately. It's why Africa isn't really like considered a lot, because it like the cultural impact of Africa is just not nearly as pronounced on us as it is on maybe other places that are nearer to Africa geographically. No, we speak Portuguese. America and Latin America? Well, I have to say Latin America in general, because then I'll become Fox News. I'll just say Mexican countries. All those Mexican countries over there. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Right? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? South America? US of A? I don't know. Bruh, I'm trying, dude, I try so hard to be so fucking inclusive and politically correct with all my fucking language, dude. I try so hard. I try so fucking hard. Can you give me a little bit of charity, please? Can you give me a fucking ounce of fucking charity? Please. One time can I get a fucking ounce of charity, dude? Holy shit, I try so fucking hard, dude. It is crazy these days, bro. What, should I start calling them Latinx again? Oh, you guys like that, huh? All those Latinx people. That's right, I'm being so inclusive. That's right, I win now. Fuck you. Educate yourself. I hate you. I hate you, Amelia. I hate you. You're actually the worst. I hate educate yourself. Don't ever tell me that shit. I hate you, but politely. At least we're both in fucking agreement here. Latin X. Because how else are you supposed to fucking say it? Latin X. Exactly. It's actually a superhero. Marvel's about to go crazy with it. Yeah. Okay. Again, welcome back to Sheepo 3 is welcome back to Sheepo 3 doesn't understand culture. Number fucking which episode is it at this point? God, there's too many of Sheep doesn't understand culture. I am fundamentally limited, okay? I can only do so much, okay? My fucking white guilt can only take me so far, okay? Jesus. You like being yelled at? I think I do. That's the problem. I just like conflict inherently. And also because stream just allows me to say fucking all the crazy things I think of in my head. No matter how correct they may be. The problem is, like, I will say some dumb shit on stream, and then I'll walk it back, like next stream, I'll just, like, walk it back, like, oh, that thing I said, that was actually pretty dumb. And then the problem is, like, that doesn't go into the original clip, so you can just take all, like, it's so easy to take me out of context. Because I'm willingly dumb on stream. I will say dumb shit and then I'll like fucking walk it back. I think the thing that saves me at least is that what? Okay, weird. But yeah, like I think the same thing that saves me is that it's most of it doesn't come out of bad faith. I rarely come in bad faith. I'm just usually like speaking passionately about something, which kind of saves me in a lot of situations. Okay, see, it's just like that's the thing about being human, is that if you're just generally like a nice person and you're like kind, like you can get away with saying some dumb shit and people will be like, yeah, that's chill, you learn and you fucking grew and you made, yeah, it's just if you're just generally a nice person, it's like all it fucking takes. It's really easy. I rarely come. I guess I would need to know like what commonly coming would look like before I could say that. So while I can't confirm that, I can't deny it either. You're not kind and you're stupid. I think I am kind. I think I genuinely care about other people. I think I may show it and definitely I may not come off as the most compassionate person in the world, and I fully admit that. I'm not going to sit here and say Sheepo3 is the fucking poster child of kindness, but I think when push comes to shove, I would rather see people be happy, which is why I say the things I do, which is why I advocate for the things I do, because I want to see people be happy. That's the ultimate end goal of everything. Impotence. Thinks you're cool. Does it? I'm worried about this clip. How well is it cut? I can judge it. How well is the clip cut? The fucking, what did I say? The clip cut. Doesn't come out of bad faith. I rarely come... Most of it doesn't come out of bad faith. I rarely come... Damn, I really did just like emphasize. I really did emphasize the come part of that. I didn't realize. It's hard for me to think about the way that I speak sometimes, because I'm just so much in the moment of it that I speak, and then I kind of have to look back on it afterwards. The failure of being so talented. Ugh. All I can do is be me. I guess that's a way to do it. Oh, shit. I just got the whole dick. I said that one intentionally, though. Maybe I should replace that with I rarely come. Instead of I just got the whole dick, it's I rarely come. Maybe that should be my sub sound. I slay aggressively. They say I'm very sassy. That's the modern day terminology for somebody like me. I'm sassy now. That's the TikTok era. Who says that? My fucking coworkers. They say, you're sassy. I'm like, I'm not fucking sassy. I don't like that. I don't like the connotation of sassy. I'm not sassy. Most manly man I've ever seen. You're fucking lying. That's a crazy thing to say. That's a crazy thing to say. Okay. That's an equally crazy thing to say. Hold on. Miraz and Emilio, you're both like, you're taking like opposite sides of the spectrum and you're both fucking equally insane, okay? I am not the most manly man, nor am I puny. There's nothing puny about me, okay? I'm not puny in height, I'm not puny in weight, I'm not puny in muscle mass, I'm not puny in any conceivable metric. I am very average in most metrics, actually. In the vast majority of metrics, I'm very average. Most masculine man ever? I don't know if that's true. Who is telling who? What made you come to that conclusion? What strange definition of masculinity? It is true. I don't know. What? You've never seen me play. That's kind of true, actually. I'm a little bitch when it comes to horror. I do not like horror. I don't like horror movies, don't like horror games, don't like anything that has to do with being scared. I don't do good. Who the fuck likes horror? That's true. But unfortunately, there's a large subsection of people in this world that do really enjoy horror. It's why it's so popular. Also, the problem with horror, dude, oh my god. Oof. Ooh, I'm gonna go on a fucking tangent. Oh, sorry. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. The problem with horror, especially if you've ever like dealt with small filmmakers, this is where horror is a fucking small filmmakers and their love of horror is fucking nauseating. And it's because it's easy, and because it's a very easy, it's not only easy, but it's a very easy way to pretend like you're woke. It's the most woke genre. Horror is the most woke genre. That's a fact. Because it seems deep. That's always been the problem with horror, is that it's so easy to be like, well, the bad guy is actually the good guy. The good guy is the killer, and the bad guy are the survivors. And it's actually a deep metaphor for how nature will come back to bite us and how we are the architects of our own demise. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about? Your way of communicating this is by fucking murdering people in a fucking forest with a man wearing a green fucking camo suit with a giant tree stump in his hand? That's your way of communicating this message? Through murder? That's how we should learn? No. Okay? Horror is not as deep as people like to make it out to be. It is not as deep. It is not as like, oh my god, look at the subversive masterpiece. And anytime somebody says the word subversive masterpiece, I lose another hair off my head. Subversive masterpiece. What the fuck does that mean, dude? Yeah, but basically what I'm trying to say is that horror is like, it's super easy because you can just make shit low budget and it's like, oh, but it's scary. It's like, no, you're just a bad filmmaker that's covering up your bad filmmaking techniques by doing scary thing. Okay? By saying, oh, it's part of the scary thing. No, you're just a bad filmmaker. And then like actually adding in deep messages, like it's super fucking free. And also it's like really easy to get like a reaction out of people, right? To just be like, oh, scary thing. And people are like, wow, that was a scary thing. It's so easy to get like cheap reactions out of horror. I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah, as a small filmmaker, I have a certain distaste towards horror in general. And so every time I hear like a small indie like I think I'm automatically biased against every single small indie project that's a horror movie. It's not all FNAF's fault. This started way before FNAF. Every time I hear of a small film project that's like, oh, but we're horror inspired, I fucking will not. I will automatically think it's bad. FNAF did. Like, that's the problem, is that horror is very, very, like, commodified. Again, FNAF, like, the original FNAF game was, like, good, but it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, playing FNAF was really cool the first time you ever played it, because that shit was actually kind of creepy. And the way the animatronics would move, and the idea of the game, that was really fucking cool. That was cool. FNAF was cool for the first night. And then you had to play the second night, and you realized, holy shit, this thing is actually mega boring. Then you realize that FNAF is actually a mega boring game that nobody actually wants to fucking play. Okay? The first night is fantastic. The second night is fucking booty cheeks. You ever notice how in any of those, like, FNAF is a masterpiece videos, like, they all talk about the first night like it's a fucking masterpiece of Jesus, and then they always skip over the second, third, fourth nights. They're always like, and then it just keeps going, and it keeps ramping up, and it gets more and more terrifying. It's like, no. Talk about the actual nights, bro. You spent 10 minutes talking about the first fucking night of FNAF. What happened to the second night? What about the third? What about the fourth? What happened then? Nothing happened. That's what I'll tell you. Nothing fucking happened. Okay? FNAF is not that great of a game. It's not. It took a really good concept and said, what if we ran it into the fucking ground? Okay? What if we took a really good concept and ran it into the goddamned dirt? That is the FNAF formula, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how all good things die, when you run it into the goddamn ground. To a strategy game, it's not even like, the problem is like, I get the strategy aspect, it's just not that fucking fun. I've played FNAF before. It's just not that fun of a strategy game, unfortunately, okay? Because you're just doing the same thing. It's like flip camera, flip door, look at scary animatronic, turn on light. It's like these, it's a very simple set of actions that are just done repeatedly over and over again. It's not that crazy. Some later games are cool? Yeah, I'm not gonna say. They put a decent fucking attempt. I will say some of the best content that has come out of like, I don't know when it came out, like 2022 is when Markiplier played Sister Location. I don't know. I don't know if you guys watch like Sister Location shit, or sorry, not Sister Location, but fucking what's it called? The Freddy Faz, like the giant 3D one, right? The one that came out recently. The one that was like super dog shit. The one that was like, you know, in the giant Pizzaplex thing. That thing, Markiplier playing that was peak fucking content, dude. I watch that shit religiously. I will watch Markiplier anytime, Yeah, Security Breach. Thank you. Yeah, Security Breach. That game was so fucking awful, dude. But watching Markiplier play it was actually peak, dude. Oh my god, what a great. I just like, sometimes you just remember that like Markiplier exists and he's actually just still goated. Every so often, you'll just remember like, oh shit, damn, he's here, dude. It's a great time. Same thing when like PewDiePie played Minecraft. I don't know if you guys remembered that, because that's kind of like, at this point, that's kind of like old head. Not super old head, but still, like PewDiePie playing Minecraft. Ooh, that was good. That as much as you can say about PewDiePie and whatever he's done and whoever he is, that was a good time. PewDiePie did not revive Minecraft, but he certainly played a role, I think. I think Minecraft was kind of due for a revival at that point. I think PewDiePie just jumped. Yeah, PewDiePie just like the re-emergence of Minecraft and PewDiePie kind of coincided at similar times, and then PewDiePie just skyrocketed. Yeah, SMP Live was like, I think like PewDiePie kind of inspired SMP Live, and SMP Live was like, you know, and then Dream like built off, like a lot of things kind of built off PewDiePie, right? Minecraft was starting to come back. I think PewDiePie saw that and he said, I'm gonna hop on it. He made a great series, and then a bunch of people kind of spread it. That's kind of how most things happen, right? It's kind of this very organic thing where like something inspires something else, and then that thing inspires a ton of other things. Like SMP Live is the reason why we have so many dog shit Minecraft YouTube videos today. SMP Live directly inspired all those dog shit YouTube videos because they were trying to be as funny as Call Me Carson back before he like got canceled, and they weren't, because Call Me Carson was really fucking funny. You go back and watch some of those old goddamn Call Me Carson videos, bro. That was peak. He was fucking hilarious. Old Schlatt, Call Me Carson, all that. It was peak. Yeah, it was kind of a weird, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. Okay, that whole situation was weird. I don't want to talk. I don't know the specifics, so I don't want to like make any bold statements about it, but it came off as really weird. That whole thing came off as weird. I don't know who was in the right, who was in the wrong. I'm not going to say anything. I Googled Blue Waffle. If you Google Blue Waffle these days, you just get Blue Waffles. Blue Waffle is no longer there. Okay, it's just literally just Blue Waffles. Because of his friends. No, that's false. 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 You are a disingenuous little shit. Motor Jam. You are a disingenuous little shit. People always say this about like the guy that puts together, right? Like Call Me Carson, Vanoss, Fitz, all these people that are the most popular out of their friend group, and everybody wants to take like the big brain take, like, oh, these guys aren't actually that funny. They're all made by their friends. Fucking false, dude. They are just as important part of the equation as everybody else's. If it was Schlatt that blew up, or it was fucking Joko or whoever the fuck was part of that friend group, if they were the one that blew up and made all those big videos, you'd be saying that motherfucker wasn't funny, okay? You're lying, okay? The real five head take. Okay, this is like the meme. What's the meme where it's like the curve and it's like the stupid guy at the beginning of the curve, the Wojak in the middle of the curve, and the smart guy at the end of the curve? It's that meme exactly. Okay, the end of the curve is Carson is funny. The middle of the curve is Call Me Carson isn't funny, and the end of the curve is Carson is funny because he is funny, because he was actually funny. Okay, and the fact that you can't like, I don't care if he wasn't your cup of tea. You can objectively look at what he's done and you can say this guy was funny because he appealed a lot, because he was funny. And a lot of people found him very funny. I found him very funny. I thought he was very funny. Yes, did his humor work in the context of other people? Did it work because of the people that he surrounded himself with? Yes, of course. To separate Call Me Carson from his friend group is like separating, like, you know, good from peak, right? Call Me Carson without his friend group is not nearly as entertaining, but that's the thing. Without Call Me Carson, that friend group is not as entertaining. They both need each other. The friend group and Call Me Carson, they both need each other. They all need themselves. They all need each other to be good. Okay? That's the thing. Everybody needs each other, all right? It is a unifying organism. And to separate one entity and say this is a bad part, it's like the human body. It's like if I take away your liver and I say this is the most useless part of your body, you'd still fucking die. You'd still fucking die. Huh? You'd still die. Just because the liver isn't as useful as like the heart doesn't mean that you can't live without it, right? Okay? So what I'm trying to get you on, I'm trying to get you on game here, okay? It doesn't matter if Carson was the funniest, or if Carson was the most entertaining, or if you like Carson the most, but you have to admit that Carson was a necessary part of that puzzle to make those videos as funny as they were, to make that series as entertaining as it was. Call Me Carson was essential. You are simply lying to the audience. Damn, this has been the day of Sheepo 3 going on fucking tangents today. I really have been fucking speaking my little head off, dude. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that I'm at the end of the curve here, okay? I'm at the end of the parabola curve of the smart guy. Okay? Okay, all we're doing is we're just doing this, okay? This is all we're doing, and I am here. I'm the smart Wojak, and you are the angry Wojak. You are the angry Wojak. I am the smart Wojak. I'm at the end of the curve. I made it to the finish line. I completed my journey. You are angry. Sorry, liberal, but I win again. Facts and logic never fail. I'm not the soy jack, dude. That's the lies. You're lying to my audience. How does it feel to lie on live TV? This is going on my clip channel. And everybody on my clip channel is going to see you lying. I cannot hit this frame perfect for the life of me. This might be the most frustrating frame perfect in the entire game. Low-key. Because I feel like I should hit it more, and I don't know why. This is like when people say Cyclops is the worst X-Men. And that equally pisses me off, because Cyclops is not the worst X-Men. That's a crazy thing to say. The worst X-Men was probably like the Ice Dude, okay? If we're being for real, it's probably the Ice Dude. Nobody cares about that guy. Cyclops is based. Hawkeye's the worst Avenger? I think that is actually true though. I think that's where the soy jack in the middle is actually correct. Hawkeye does unfortunately kind of just blow. And it's not even his fault. Can't even be mad at Hawkeye. He just has such a shitty fucking power, dude. Like, what are you gonna do when you run out of arrows, dumbass? Like, oh, you have an arrow that explodes? I'm supposed to be impressed by this? You fucking sticky taped a fucking grenade to the end of your arrow, dude? You a grenade and a roll of duct tape? You feel proud of yourself? Oh, and we're supposed to garner sympathy for you because you have a wife? Okay. Talk about not being relatable. Yeah. Poor Hawkeye. He can't really catch a break. But those conversations are saved for the days where people would talk about, you know, Marvel movies with glee. I remember when Marvel movies came out and that shit was like peak. When Marvel movies came out, you were there. Okay? Me and my dad and my brother, we would go to every single Marvel movie that came out, bro. That shit was fucking hype. You had to be in the theaters to see that shit. And you'd stay afterward to see the end credit scene. To see like, oh, what's the scene after the credits? That was the fun part of the experience, dude. Oh man. I was never there, bro. Back when Marvel made good movies, that shit was fucking... Because the formula was good, and the movies were good enough, and the hype was there, and then Endgame hits, and Endgame, oh brother, Endgame was peak. A genuinely good movie. You can make the claim that a lot of Marvel movies are not genuinely good movies. And I think there's a lot of credence to that claim. They're very consumable. But Endgame genuinely is like a good story. And I think a lot of it's a very good story where a lot of Marvel movies kind of fall short in that department. Yeah, they have charismatic actors. Yeah, they have, you know, awesome CGI effects. Damn, I thought I had it. Infinity War. Damn, you were just, dude. Being on Marvel Mania was fucking oof. That was a great experience. Damn, what? I guess I just have to like tap better at the end there. Like I just have to. I can't, like, after I land, I just have to, like, I can't hold jump like as much as I want to. Because holding jump is easy, but it's actually not based. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on the new Spider-Man movies. Like, they're okay, but... I think Tom Holland is good enough. But then he started dissing... Oh, dude, okay. I will say, I lost a lot of respect for Tom Holland when he started dissing USA food. He started talking about, like, how British people have the best food. And when I saw that interview, I'm like... talking about how like fucking hamburgers aren't American. I'm like, ooh, yeah. What is American food? Hamburgers. Barbecue. Slow roasted barbecue. British for hamburger. False. Lies, 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 lies. You've been fed that lie. You've been fed that lie. You know what came out of Hamburg? I actually know the lore here. You actually can't win this fucking argument. You know what came out of Hamburg? Fucking ground meat on a plate. That's what was invented in Hamburg. A fucking ground meat on a plate. What they used to do is that instead of actually having a steak, they would grind up the meat, they would form it into a patty, they would grill it, and they would serve it on the plate like a steak. That was their version of the hamburger. That's where the hamburger begun. No, it did not begin there. That's not the fucking hamburger. The hamburger is when you take that ground meat patty and you put it between two pieces of fucking bread. Okay? And you top it and you make it something else. That is what the hamburger begins. Not on a fucking plate. Okay? Burger patty, that's not the creation of the hamburger. The hamburger that you know. When you think of hamburger in your mind, you don't think of a fucking patty. Nobody just thinks of the patty. No, that's just the patty. That's the meat. Everything else that goes into the hamburger is what's important. It's the onions. It's the fucking grease. It's the toppings. It's everything else that goes on the hamburger that makes it a hamburger. When you think in your mind of a hamburger, you don't think of a fucking slab of meat. You don't. I know you don't. And if you say you do, you're lying. Okay? Don't fucking talk about this fucking lie. American immigrants that came to America invented the hamburger there in America. That defines it as American food. We are a country built and created by immigrants. But the immigrants created that thing in America. That makes it very fundamentally an American creation. Also, the Star Market crashing? Bound to happen. Grilling? Yeah. But you know who came up with the concept of fucking throwing something in the slow roaster for fucking hours and hours and hours? In that particular way, with that particular blend of seasoning, in that particular cuts of meat? America. An American. People who lived in the US of A. When people say America doesn't have any food, they are lying because they think because everything is derived from somewhere else. Guess what? You're right. But the thing was perfected and innovated inside of America, inside of the USA. That's where it was innovated of, okay? All right? You think Italian food was invented in Italy? They didn't even have fucking tomatoes there. They didn't grow tomatoes in Italy. Tomatoes were grown natively in the US. The US brought tomatoes over to Italy. That's where modern Italian food came from. America, USA. Okay? But I'm not gonna say like pasta or like marinara sauce is a fucking American creation, because I'm not gonna do that, because I'm not stupid. I respect the fact that they were put together in that particular way in Italy. That makes them Italian food. I have that respect for Italians. Don't talk about food in America in the same fucking sentence and say that America doesn't have a rich and fantastic food culture, when it very clearly does, because we are a country that is filled and defined by immigrants. And that is where our culture comes from. Don't talk to me about no food. I love Italians, and I love American food, and I love all the food. But don't talk to me about how fucking America doesn't have no culture, doesn't have no food. Because I will defend America. I'm a red-blooded fucking patriot, dude. As much as I hate this country, I love it more. And I want to see this country succeed. I love country. American? Exactly. It's not something I'm going to... I could say New York style pizza. You're going to say Ooga Booga. It was invented in Italy. Okay. Who popularized that particular style? Who innovated on the pizza to make it into that specific of a format of pizza? Who did that? Oh, that's right. Italian immigrants in the USA. In New York. The American pizza was invented in bakeries. When bakers didn't have enough money to make themselves their own lunch, what they would do is that they would take some of the leftover dough and they would put tomatoes and cheese on it. That's what they would do. And and that's how they would help cool off their bread ovens, by making pizza in them. They would cool off their bread baking ovens by making pizza in them. Then somebody got the idea of taking that pizza and selling it to workers, right? And it was a very easy portable lunch. You could take a slice of pizza, you could wrap it up, and you could eat it for lunch, and it was very good. And so somebody started a authentic pizza shop that used a bread oven to make pizza, and it became very popular. That's where the origins of New York style pizza came from. Inside of the US. That is actually genuine New York pizza lore. That's how pizza came to the US. Through the innovation of the great work of the Italian immigrants who were poor and were trying their best to get by. Pizza was a poor food. Pizza was a poverty meal. What the fuck? Okay, well, wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Roses? This was not an argument about whether or not I have my virginity or not. That doesn't matter, okay? Shut the fuck up. We were having a very passionate and fair discussion. Why the fuck you gotta do that? Also, Chicago style is great, and I love Chicago style pizza. I've actually made Chicago style pizza multiple times. It's very easy to make at home. If you ever want to make pizza at home, make Chicago style pizza. If a goth baddie truly loved me, she would listen to me rant about pizza. Dude, pan pizza? You have not had a good fucking Detroit style pizza. Oh, brother, that shit is fucking peak. Let me show you some pictures. I have them on my Instagram. Get Hinge. Dude, Hinge is actually a fucking wasteland. I made this. This is something that I made. I'm gonna full screen this. Oh, that's my fucking... I can't show you guys that. That's my full fucking... That's my full... Oh, I'm gonna block off my Instagram. You can't see it. Bam. I did make this. Pretty damn good, huh? It was good. And then I also I made this. I made some pan pizza. Okay? Also very delicious, okay? If you want to make pizza that's very easy to make at home in a home oven that doesn't get up to like 900 whatever the fuck degrees to make a real pizza, Detroit style pizza is the way to go. Let me tell you. That's my professional opinion. Okay? Back to Red Bull. Also, I do want to say, while we're in the topic of that people are very passionate about, Jujutsu Kaisen has gotten more mid. Jujutsu Kaisen has gotten increasingly mid. They started the fucking, what's it called? The culling game? Oh boy. When I saw that shit, I'm like, oh brother. Oh brother. This guy stinks. I don't want to, bro. The rules do not need to be this complicated. They really don't. But too much corruption. Real shit. Less corruption. It's better if you control the corruption, because then at least you can know how corrupt everything is. If you're the most corrupt person, then you at least know that, you know, all the corruption can run through you. I don't understand why I can't hit 10 half the time. One day I will understand 10, and when I understand 10, I think that might be the secret to unlocking the entire run. Still virgin? Because I'm super I'm not confident in social situations where I don't know people. For me, my grasp of like social situations is that if I have a reason to talk to you, I will be very good at talking to you. If there's no particular reason for me to talk to you, then I'm not gonna talk to you. Like, you put me in a work situation where I have to like talk to a client and like help them out and like get them stuff, like I'm gonna be fucking fantastic at that. Okay, I'm actually I'm a very good like corporate worker, right? Being a corporate talker, being part of like the corporate system, I'm very good at that. But when it comes to like kind of more nebulous social situations, I'm not confident. No one asked? What the fuck do you want from me? Fine, I'm a little pussy bitch and I'm scared of women. There. Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that better? Don't say that. Fine. There you go. Never mind. I will no longer be sharing my deepest, darkest thoughts with any of you. None of you have the fucking right to ever call me. There are two things you can't call me in this Twitch chat. A, you can't call me my real name, and B, you cannot call me good boy. You do not, none of you have that right. Charles, I will share my deepest, darkest thoughts with you, and that's only because you played hockey with me. You subjected yourself to fucking hockey with Sheep03, and I will always... You're always a real one, okay? Charles is maybe the only real one in this fucking chat. No, you don't. Don't worry, if you're wondering, I did play Minecraft hockey with, like, the pros. I sat there watching their dumbass scrims for 4 hours, and when, like, a bunch of people left and they were all just, like, practicing around, I ran onto the rink and I jumped in an empty goal, and then people took some shots on me, and I realized I am ass. Use for bits? If it gets me money, then I'll consider it. If I make dollar amounts from you using my real name, we can talk about it. Huge. See, the problem is if I let you guys start calling me good boy, I have a fear in my heart that if I ever get a sub 3, my chat will just be full of people that are just spamming good boy instead of like normal emotes. I can't have that. That will not like my celebration of sub 3 will not be fucking ruined by you. Okay? It will not happen. I cannot have, which is why I keep that shit. Okay? I don't understand 10. I hate you all. I hate you all. I cannot win. It's just not good enough. Fuck it. Level 10 doesn't make sense. I'll just play level 11. At least level 11 sucks, but at least it makes sense. That actually might be it, by the way. I think my timing was off on the jump. No. I don't know if that was it. I didn't even look. Display disabled. I don't know how to turn that off. It just means that if I press this button, then you see all this information and nobody wants to see this shit. No way. That's very early. That's very early to get a fucking a train, by the way. That's a very early to get a sub train. Invisibility check? We were good. That's invisibility check, bro. I hit it. What do you mean invisibility check? That was textbook. What are you talking about invincibility check? I hit that shit. Yeah, that was not gonna happen. I think I was probably 1 frame off there too, if I had to take a rabid fucking guess. That's not gonna work. This might be it. I don't know if that's it. I think that might be 1 frame off. That was definitely way early on the jump. That's not it. That's not it. That actually might be it. Or it could be bait. It's kind of impossible to tell if it's actually it or if it's bait. So all you can really do is just go. AI RP what? A what? An AI RPG game? Why? Why would I want to do that? Aren't I supposed to hate AI and support AI creators? Or sorry, hate AI and don't support AI creators? I don't support AI. I'm anti-AI. Sheepo3 does not like AI. Dude, I'm not gonna leak, but I know somebody who unironically did that. And it's sad. No, you guys, they're an IRL person that I know. That's why I can't leak, because you would not not know them, and B, yeah, it was a crazy thing. They said it more as like a joke, but I'm like, it was one of those jokes where it's like half joke, half true type shit. So I didn't say anything. All right, I was silent. I was silent. I was probably 1 frame off on the tap on the release. Probably is where I fucked it. Because the bait always happens when you hit the frame for the tap, but you fuck up the release. That's how you know. You're like, I'm just generally quiet when I'm not like confident in a social situation. I default to being quiet because it's just safer. I'm not like scared of talking. It's just like it is safer if I am just quiet. Like I said, I can talk if I need to talk. Like if I need to talk to somebody to like get something done, I will fucking do it. I'm a very like work-oriented person. I'm very good at that. But... Give me a femboy. I need to actually drop this fucking job. Because the problem with this job is that there's too much free food in the studio, and I do not have the self-control for all that really, like, free food that's really good. Like, there were breakfast burritos in the studio today, bro. It was National Burrito Day, and somebody brought breakfast burritos, and I'm like, fuck, and they were good, dude. Like, a whole-ass restaurant, too, dude. And I'm like, I can't, like, I'm trying to loot, like, because I feel like I'm pretty, like, well built. I'm strong. I got legs. It's just that my gut is just big. And that's kind of what, like, kind of breaks the entire thing. And that's what kind of gives me the most insecurity. It's not, like, the rest of my body. It's just that my gut is big. And that's not, like, inherently a bad thing, because that's kind of just, like, natural human shit. But, you know, I want to be prettier. Who doesn't, you know? And the only way I lose gut is by losing weight. Unfortunately, okay? You know, doing core strength exercises is only really going to get you so far, okay? At that point, you kind of just have to drop fat. And what? I let go of jump, but I thought I'd fucked it. You said that they were ass? Did I? No, they were good, dude. Nah, boy, you just fat. I don't think I'm fat. I would not say I'm fat. Shut up, Rose. Why are you like this? What the fuck is wrong with you? Genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seek help. MJ is just normal mean, okay? Rose is just like... See, MJ is actually kind of the same way sometimes. MJ will just get into a mode where he is just like fucking hyper focused on all the insecurities he knows about me, and he will fucking attack me like a fucking animal, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you, dude? I have never attacked you like this. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? I like the Red Ball community, by the way. I want to say that. I'm a big fan of the Red Ball community. And I like them, and I enjoy playing Red Ball, and I like streaming for them. The problem is that whenever my fucking OGs come in chat, they are fucking they are demons, bro. Every single one of my OG chatters has a fucking visceral hatred for me that was built. And I don't, like, I cannot be possibly the only reason why this was built. This cannot possibly be the reason to have this level of vitriol. I don't understand it, dude. I can see it. I can't. I understand that I like to, like, I'm okay with you guys, like, talking a little shit on me, you know, like, making fun of me, and I'll make fun of you a little bit, and it's all fun and games, and it's all cute, and we might get into arguments, but at the end of the day, it's all cool. We're all friends here. But there has just been a turn. A turn. The Red Ball community is already corrupted, okay? April 1st is when I learned about the true depths of the insanity of the Red Ball community, okay? April Fool's Day was a dark day, bro. What happened? Oh, did you not see? They changed their entire Discord logo. They turned their entire Discord logo onto my... They basically they turned their Discord into my Discord. They called it The Flock. They renamed it to The Flock. They had the same PFP, the same profile picture as The Flock, and they added a channel called Grinch Posting, where it was basically just a bunch of people spamming my face. Hashtag Grinch Posting. All it was is a bunch of people spamming my fucking face. Okay? That's legendary, though. Do you understand, like, I got mentally blasted. I hope you understand. I got mentally... there are so many people that are typing in this Grinch posting chat that have probably... that I don't even know. I don't know these fucking... I don't know if they've even been on my stream. Just so many random people. Why is the Nipple Twister SR putting in the Grinch emote? What the fuck? And that doesn't make sense to me. Do you think this is not actually it? This is bait? This might be bait. No, it's real. The Grinch existed with or without my interference. Okay. It existed before me and existed without me and existed during me. And it's all because Incredi got the world record. If Incredi did not get the world record in Red Ball 4, then the Grinch would have never happened like it did. And that's a fact. But Incredi had to be goated of the game. I don't know. You don't understand what it's like, MJ, okay? I have to comprehend the fact that an entire fucking community, a secret community that I had no idea existed, made me a meme without my knowledge for 3 fucking years without my knowledge. 3 years. They made me a meme without my understanding. That's a crazy thing to happen to somebody. I'm a small streamer. The most I've ever reached on with one thing I did was I don't know, maybe 30 viewers on a stream or something. Well, Incredi rated me the one time, bro. I thought he was just I thought he was a casual. I didn't the first time he rated me with fucking what, 2 viewers, bro? He rated me with 2 viewers and he was using my face in the background. I'm like, oh, that's funny. And that was 1 year after he stopped watching my streams. Oh, that's funny. And then he rates me again with 11 people. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Turns out, I joined the Red Ball Discord. Turns out I got turned into a fucking meme. Dude. That's a crazy sequence of events that have happened to somebody. Are you in Penny and Pals? I might be, or I might have quit. I've left and rejoined that Discord server so many times. Why? What's happening in Penny and Pals? Are they doing it again? Are we running it back? You know how I feel about Penny and Pals events, okay? Tomorrow? What time? You gotta give me a time. Because I'm morbidly tempted. Do I have to apply? Fuck Penny and Pals? Oh, okay. Rose, you're involved in drama. I don't care. You're Jonathan Drama, bro. I'm not part of that life. Penny and Pals they're just shit events and it's really funny to play in them. I do want to join. I might be in the Discord, but I'm probably not. So if you could shoot me an invite. I'm worried that I have to apply though. And I worry I'm too late. Free entry event. Are applications still open? Because applications might be fucking closed. Hold on, I gotta check. I don't fucking know. What, did you apply? Are you a fucking Penny and Pals lover? Am I? I don't know if I am. I don't know if I am. I might not be, dude. You might have to shoot me an invite. I can't find it. I can't find Penny and Pals. You're gonna have to help me out here, brother. I want to join. Don't you got beef with them, Rose? Don't you? You have to maintain the beef, bro. How it is nowadays? I don't know. I didn't realize they were gonna run a fucking event, dude. All their events in the past have been a fucking mess, okay? Let's not pretend like there hasn't been dog shit. Alright, we're back. Off-topic announcements. You have about 12 hours to sign up for the April Fool's event. That was sent yesterday at, oh, I'm super late. I'm gonna submit an application. What's my Minecraft UUID? How do you find your Minecraft UUID again? I forget. Oh, dude, hold on. Minecraft UUID lookup. UUID. Click to copy. No, we have to do it now. It's such an easy application, dude. Hold on, I need to find my Discord ID really quick. This is actually such a free application, too. Advanced, what's it? How do I find my Discord ID again? Fuck, I know there's a way. I have to enable developer mode? What the fuck? I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. User. Advanced. Developer mode is on. And then I have to quickly disable streamer mode, so don't DM me. Damn, we did it. Okay. No, I didn't do it. What the fuck? They lied. They lied, chat. They lied. Copy user ID. There, I should have been it should have been copied now. Why is it not copied? I am a little bit club farming. Admittedly. Okay, fine, I'll fucking... But I need to do this application now if I'm gonna get in, bruh. Fuck, hold on. I gotta... Dude, it won't let me get my user ID. Curse you, Discord! I have to smile. This is embarrassing. No, I don't. I don't like dude. It's a freaking lie, dude. It's freaking not true. This is your Discord ID? Bro found it before me? This is tragic. Dude, I freaking don't. I don't like it, dude. I'd never like did. Even if I don't know if they have a whitelist on. If they don't have a whitelist, just send me the IP. Just send me the IP. I submitted it. I said, please let me in. I'm a funny man. You know this to be true. Oh, they do. Fuck. Give me on the whitelist. Come on, Charles. Work your... I don't know. I don't think I really know anybody on the mod team on that server. Do I know? Oh, I know A Wobbuffet. A Wobbuffet might actually get me in. A Wobbuffet might actually get me in. A Wobbuffet might get me in. If worst comes to worst, I might have to send a little DM. Oh, hello, Jevil. Why? Can I play in your event? Why are you here? Why are you here? Get out of here. Don't be let next time. I'm sorry. I'll be better. I'm sorry. I apologize for my ignorance. Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll be there and I'll also be square. Okay, I promise. I'll be both. Thank you, Jebel. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking mind. Oh man, what comedic timing, huh? I'll fucking send you I'll get you a fucking invite. Hold on. I'll fucking invite you, Christ. I know. Stop it. Dude, get out of my head. Hey, comedic timing is not got plays to be. All right, have a good one, Jebel. Have fun, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, boss. Man, what a day it's been, huh? Golly. Man, every time I turn on Red Ball, my streams just devolve into fucking madness. Every fucking time. How does this happen, dude? I need help. Alright, well, emergency stream tomorrow. We have a new stream added to the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Be there or be square, or probably be square or be round. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. Yeah. When is this happening again? I gotta check. Gotta check the exact time. Okay. I'll always be square. Well, I know that about you, MJ. You show up 2 hours late. It's actually at 5 p.m., which is kind of really late for me specifically. I go to bed at 5:30, but it's a Friday, so. I'm a little quirky guy. I also have streamer privilege, and also I have Charles on my side, which is maybe even more important than streamer privilege. I have the power of goddamn... Well, you were also in the vicinity, so you might... How are you a Nebo baby even online? That's a real fucking question, brother. I make it happen. Sometimes it's not about being a Nebo baby, it's just having connections, MJ. Have you ever thought that maybe I'm just great at networking? It's not about me being a Nebo baby. I'm good at I'm good at making connections with people. Do you ever feel guilty? No, I actually don't, actually. I never feel I've never felt guilty about any of the advantages that I've been conferred by life. Never. It's not like it's been a major part of, like, the talking points of my insecurities in life. No. Absolutely. It's not like I've had long conversations about fucking how this makes me feel. No, it's never happened, actually. I'm actually completely oblivious to my privilege. Fuck you. Suck my crock and balls. Feels good to go back to a level you can complete like consistently. Plan for tomorrow? I mean, I don't even know what the fucking event is, my guy. I don't know. We start stream and then fly by the seat of our pants, my brother. I mean, for most of these other events, it's kind of just been like go around, hang out with other people, and like chill. That's been the general vibe. It's just been like chill, vibe with other people until it's time for the killers to come kill you. Yeah. That's generally been the vibes. No? Is it different this time? You're gonna have to be my source of knowledge here, because I actually have no idea. Is Me Tired in this event? Me Tired has to be in this event. He is? I knew Me Tired's in this event. Me Tired the GOAT, bro. Me Tired is actually the real GOAT. I thought for a very long time other people were the GOAT of the civilization community. I have now discovered that it's always been Me Tired. And I just didn't know it. My GOAT for a little bit was Mindless. I thought Mindless was my GOAT. But now I know Mindless is a lie. And he's actually just a base normal person. Who do I know? Hey, Wobbuffet. 6YNN. I know that guy. Brown. Bernie. I've seen him before. Domas. I know, it's either I know them or I've seen them before. Lamprey? Oh, did you know that Lamprey is a voracious... Am I thinking about a different Lamprey? It might be a different Lamprey. But the Lamprey that I know is a voracious player of Minecraft hockey, by the way. Lamprey is a big Minecraft hockey player. He's very good. He's actually in the BHL. He's in the top tier. He's in the top tier league. He's very good at Minecraft hockey. Skipolo. Why is Skipolo here? Of all fucking people, Skipolo. Thunder Underline. And these people... Okay. What a crazy group of individuals. Skip was always in. Well, I know, but it's like I don't really see. I don't really play in Minecraft events that much. Mindless, I did use to glaze Mindless, but he was like, admittedly, he was goated. So, my apologies for being a fucking cool guy who likes to, you know, say nice things about other people. Apologies. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just have more history with Skipolo compared to other people. Just because for a very long time I thought Skipolo fucking hated me, and for a long time he kind of did. It was kind of like a mutual like distaste. Well, I thought he hated me when in reality he just thought I was a mega glazer. Which admittedly I was, but like for a good reason. He thought I wasn't cool. Not usually cool. Yeah, like Skipolo thought I was a mega glazer and he thought I wasn't very epic. When in reality I was very epic. It's just that we had different motives. And now we have mutual, you know. I got respect for Skipolo, and I think that he has a little bit more respect for me. We're not on like fucking best friend homie terms, but we're certainly on like fucking like not, it's not on site, which is a nice development in our relationship. That he doesn't think I'm a fucking fraud. He doesn't think I'm a fraudulent dick sucker. I am a dick sucker, but I'm not fraudulent, so. Can of Ben and Jerry's? That's not unrealistic. Why are you saying that like it's a bad thing? Yeah, okay. That's like a normal thing to do. The entire thing of Ben and Jerry's? You know how small Ben and Jerry's thing is? That's light work. Alright? Eating an entire thing of Ben and Jerry's? That shit is light work, brother. Put your head in the game. You gotta love ice cream more. You're not loving it enough. I will say, okay, here's something that I've discovered about ice cream. is that since I've been on the hunt for ice cream and shit, I have gone on the forsaken place. I've gone to Reddit to look at like what do people think about ice cream, and I've gone into r/ice cream, bro. And on r/ice cream, it's a very strange place because they fucking champion a single brand above all others, and it's a brand I've never fucking heard of. Apparently, there's this brand called Jenny's, and r/ice cream fucking thinks Jenny's is the greatest thing ever created. I do not fucking buy it. I do not. I've never heard of this ice cream. Also, it comes it comes in pints, and unfortunately, that's just not, you know. It's not a very good deal to get a pint or of ice cream. I have to buy quarts. Jenny's mod, yes. No, but it's Jenny's like Genni. Genni. Jenny's. Apparently, they make fucking ice cream, and apparently it's very sick. And all epic Redditors love it. Which, I had no idea. Next SMP, shut up. So yeah, a fact to know about my knowledge of ice cream. Basically, there are two brands of ice cream that I will swear by that gives you the best bang for their buck. If I needed to give you ice cream recommendations as a man who is living on a bit of a budget right now but still loves the sweet things, I would say either buy Umpqua or Tillamook. But you gotta buy them at Grocery Outlet, because if you buy them at the grocery store, they are too much money. You have to wait until either they are on sale or they're at Grocery Outlet. You have to get them discounted. But if you get them discounted, they're like $5 for a quart and a half, which is a good deal. I hate. Where's the Red Ball community? Help. Somebody get these guys out of here. I don't want to talk to them anymore. Tillamook. I like Tillamook. I will say I'm more of an Umpqua glazer. I prefer Umpqua over Tillamook, but I think Tillamook has better like flavors. But Umpqua is better ice cream. If you already have something to mix Umpqua with, then Umpqua is better. But if you have nothing to mix it with and you just want the flavor, then Tillamook is better. I'm trying to get, dude. My parents. I went home and my parent, like, I'm home with my parents and it's night and I'm looking for a little bit of ice cream because I'm a fiend. And I go into the fucking freezer. Guess what I find? I find Breyers. I motherfucking find Breyers and Dreyer's ice cream. And I'm sitting here like, are we entirely dead ass? This shit is nasty. And my parents are trying to defend this. Like, oh no, it's really good. It's not. It's not even ice cream. Read the label. They can't even say ice cream. It's a frozen dairy product. It's not even ice cream. I had to get them on that Tillamook. So I had them buy some Tillamook. And they said, oh, it is much better. Shit is not fucking ice cream. It's frozen dairy treat. Fuck off. Sheepo 3 only eats ice cream around here. We eat big dick real cream from real cows. She was 99% bread. It's better. It's not as much bread as the fucking Rising Crust. The Rising Crust is way more bread than hand tossed. You're lying to yourself. We eat big dick. We do. We eat big dick. And average balls. Straight cardboard? Damn. I think me and you are just fundamentally different people at that point, MJ. If you think Rising Crust is goated, I don't know what to tell you. I think that at that point, there's no way to like we cannot come to an agreement here. There's no agree to disagree. We're just fundamentally different people, and that's cool, I guess. But it's kind of just weird. Like, you and I just fundamentally are not built the same. Like yin and yang. I guess we are. I will say though, if I can give you one recommendation for frozen pizza, and I know it's gonna be whack because it's fucking pricey, but if you could ever find a deal on it, that brings down the price to like $5 or $6, I would suggest getting Screamin' Sicilian. Just anything from Screamin' Sicilian. That's the GOAT frozen pizza. I've had one in my freezer for like the last month that I've been just waiting on. Because I know it's so sick. The Screamin' Sicilian is the best frozen pizza. It's not that much better to warrant a $9 per pizza price tag. But if you can get it if you can get it on discount, then it's fucking sick. It's really funny, dude. So yeah. Well, there's also a deal on DiGiorno's frozen pizza this week, so I'm gonna get myself another hand tossed DiGiorno's. I'm excited for that. It's either $5.99 on DiGiorno's hand tossed or DiGiorno's rising crust. And last time I used that deal on the rising crust and I regretted it, and now I can go back to what works. I am exactly 22 years old. I will soon be 23 in approximately 1 month and 5 days. I will be 23. If you want to know. "23rd birthday for live sex celebration." I think we just go for full runs now, I guess. I guess that is where the world ends. That's where the stream ends. That's where it all goes. 19, you bum. Bro was born in like 2005. Nor. Apparently, the WWE Raw is coming to the Golden One Center on the 14th. How much does that cost? I wonder. It's probably sold out, but just to fuck around and check out. Let's see. $91. Christ. For the dog shit tickets. Jesus. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going. That's a shame. Getting life from Bonnie Blue is actually a crazy insult. I look Chilean. I work with Hispanic individuals. I am easily the whitest person on the production team. Okay? I just want to point that. I want to put that out there. I'm easily the whitest person on the production team. Easily. I need to turn on streamer mode is what I need to do, because Charles just sent me an image and I didn't like it. Alright, let's go full game runs, huh, lads? Let's actually play some goddamned Red Ball. Will we get to level 7 on world record pace? I don't think so. Not on world record pace, on sub 3 pace. Will I get there on pace? I don't think so. I'm going to be honest right now. I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're getting there. But I think it should be fun to try, you know? It's going to be fun to give it a real honest shot. Right, this is where I really go off the rails right now, okay? This is where Sheepo3 starts to lose his mind. Full game runs is when I am at my worst. When you end stream? In like an hour or so. Mira's loves the full game runs, but I think he just likes to see me go slowly. Slowly. I haven't done level 3 all day today, dude. Will you be trying out more games? I mean, on Friday I'll be playing in the event. I don't know what I'm going to do on Saturday. I mean, I could imagine myself streaming more Red Ball, or I could do something else. Maybe just like some random Roblox thing, but I don't know how tempted I am to do that. I don't really know what else I want to stream. I think Red Ball is kind of keeping the strings on this cart going, and if once I beat sub 3, it's either I find something else to do in Red Ball or I go back to doing the Roblox Minecraft rotation. I don't know what else to do, honestly. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to, like, spend any money on anything. And a lot of games are kind of locked out for me because I don't have a good quality enough computer. I'm also kind of worried about my computer right now. It's kind of starting to fall apart on me. My computer's starting to fall apart on me a little bit, and I don't want to, like, push it more than I have to. So... use a hardcore world? I think that'd be lame, dude. I don't know if hardcore world would be peak content. I think that sounds like a good idea in theory, but I think it's actually not. I don't think a hardcore world would be good content. I can imagine myself doing like a Cobblemon arc. If I can make that Cobblemon Discords... if I can make that Cobblemon pack work, I can imagine myself doing that. Like that Cobblemon server, if I can make that pack work and not like totally blow up my Minecraft, like I could see myself doing that. I think that'd be pretty fun. It'd be a lot of grinding, just grinding mons and just leveling, but it wouldn't be unfun. I'd like to do a Minecraft hockey arc, but it's kind of hard. Like, Minecraft hockey is just not a good stream game, unfortunately. Nuzlocke? Shit. The only Nuzlocke, I'd have to play on Pixelmon. And then the only map that I've found that's, like, Nuzlockable is the old map. And I don't know if I can do that, bro. I don't know if I can do that again. You guys remember the Nuzlocks, okay? The Nuzlocks are were harrowing. I don't even know if it's possible to beat the Elite Four, unironically. I don't know if it's possible to beat the Elite Four. The Elite Four is so fucking hard, dude. I genuinely do not know if it's possible. Octane? Oh, dude. Back when Randomizer was peak. Those were the good days. That was actually... I didn't realize how good I had it back then. That's what sucks. I didn't even realize how good I had it. Octane was so sick, and then it got shut down, bro. What a tragedy. No other randomizer has been nearly as good, unfortunately. Octane randomizer cooked so fucking hard. It's a travesty? It might be a travesty. What? Oh, it's because I'm not resetting my fucking sprint. I have to reset my W. Silly gamer. Flux was dog shit, and now we have fucking Hoplite, and Hoplite was sad. Stop ghosting me. Stop sending dumb fucking messages in my chat, Roses. Sorry. That was kind of mean. Stop sending stupid messages in my chat. Oh, I forgot to reset it. No, I don't want to do a Pixelmon SMP. The answer is no. I'm not interested. I said no to the first SMP and I don't want to do another one. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. If you call me by your name, I can just ban you. I don't think I want to go back to Hoplite. I don't think Sheepo 3 going back to Hoplite is peak content. I think everybody knows it. I think Hoplite is me coping for my lack of content. I do not want to go back to the goddamn... And Roblox is more of like a take shits and gigs game. It's not like Roblox, like I can do the occasional like just Roblox day where I fuck around for a little bit, but it's not like... I don't know if I want to bring Roblox back into the rotation full time, or at least semi full time. I think semi full time is better. Like I think I was playing a little bit too much Roblox and it was not peak. It was not peak like I wanted it to be. React Andy? No, dude. I actually don't think React Andy is that great. React Andy is good on occasion. But I think a whole stream of React Andy is going to get really old really quick. I think React Andy is, again, it's cope for lack of content than actually content. If you do React Andy if you have no fucking content. Nope. Well, we tried. Gave it a God's honest shot. I'm happy with that. Now some games you might like. I don't know. The last, like, game that we really played, because, like, the games that I play that I really get into are, like, I don't know. It's, like, it's weird. Like, Red Ball is not, like, a game. But I got into it because there's a very hard objective that I need to, like, I like games where it's, like, there's some kind of objective that's, like, very hard to get, and I like to grind for that. I think that's generally good content. Like, grinding for something? That's good content. I think that's why Red Ball streams are so good, because it is just, you know. Should I play Brawlhalla again? Should I play BTD Battles? That's actually peak. I thought I got it. I was probably 1 frame perfect off. That's tragic. I should play Hollow Knight because Silksong got announced. Oof. I should play Hollow Knight, bro. That actually, I could, you know what? I could imagine myself playing Hollow Knight. It's not unrealistic. I just need to wait for a fucking deal on the game. When it's like $2 off or something, I would play Hollow Knight. Because everybody was like Silksong. Everybody's so excited for Silksong. You know what game I would like to stream a lot? I'd like to stream some of these new Nintendo games, bro. You heard of Muck? Should I have heard of Muck? Is this a Game Donkey meme? I don't think it does. I think that Melee does not come with the GameCube expansion. But that new Mario Kart looks like gas. Unfortunately, it is $80 fucking dollars. I feel like you're punking me. Where is this? Muck? Let me buy you Red Alert 3. If I look up Red Alert 3, what will I discover? Fine. Alright, we're looking up all these games. Okay. Muck. Oh, this game! Oh, I remember this game! Yeah, this is like the crab game thing. Yeah, I saw a lot of... This was like cool a long time ago. This was cool in 2021. Everybody liked this game a lot in 2021. Is it still good? I could fuck around with Muck. Alright, like Crab Game was really fun. When I played Crab Game was really fun. I can't stream Crab Game because there's too much racism. Too many slurs, I can't do it. But Muck, I don't know. I could see myself doing a little mucking. There's just a lot of slurs, and I get worried about that. Shut up. Charles, don't do anything he tells you. Okay, Red Alert 3. What is this bullshit? Dude. What the fuck? The desperate leadership of a doomed Soviet Union travels back in time to change history and restore glory to Mother Russia. And the cover art is of a female with a gun and very, very, very tight booty shorts. It's an RTS game. I'm not playing this shit. This is a fucking RTS. Nobody wants to see me playing RTS. Nobody wants to see me playing RTS. Nobody wants to see me playing RTS. I don't want to play an RTS. Except for that one Lego game. That one Lego game's okay, but it's because it's a little baby bitch shit. I like my little baby bitch RTSs, okay? That's a real RTS. I don't like that. That's scary. Nobody wants to see me play an RTS. Private crab games. I'm down to do... I don't know how many people I'd get. But private crab games would be fun. I worry that it's just not enough people for it to be peak. Because, like, peak crab game is when there's, like, 20, 30 people in a fucking lobby. And everybody's just yapping and talking shit. Like, I can maybe get 10. On a good day, I'd get 10 people in a lobby. Okay. I'm down to play Muck as like a one stream knockoff thing. Yeah, exactly. There'd probably only be 4 at most, right? It's like... I'm down to do it as like a one game knockoff thing, but as a long-term like stream game. That's not happening. I don't want to become a crab game streamer, dude. I'm about to hit level 6. Told you. Oh, I should have just restarted. Why did I press tab? Ah! I missed the frame perfect and I automatically tabbed out of fucking danger response. That's fucking hilarious. Well, that's a shame. Well, I made it out of 6, so that's pretty good. I made it out of 6 and I felt nothing, and I think that's good. I made it out of 6 and I felt nothing. That means we're onto something. That means it's become normalized. And being normalized is the first step towards success. Can't a man just goon to Marvel Rivals in peace, brother? We are not on pace, but I do not care. Yeah. It's cooked. Wait, did they add Emma Frost? Are we serious? Please? Say it so. Luna Snow is a wannabe? Please add Emma Frost. Yeah, Emma Frost is like the modern day version of like Jean Grey, but what if Jean Grey was like for what if Jean Grey was for femboys? Is what kind of Emma, because I've read some of the modern X-Men comics. That's kind of what that's kind of what Emma Frost is. Jean Grey was the original Goonergate, but nowadays, you know, people have evolving tastes in women, and so Emma Frost is the reaction to that. Frost is a hoe? I mean, not entirely wrong, but she bad, though, so let me enjoy myself. Sue Storm is the baddest. Dude, they did crazy work on Sue Storm. I haven't been able to talk about this. The work they did on Sue Storm to revitalize her image. The fact that the way that Marvel Rivals has revitalized the Fantastic Four in general. It's been so long since the Fantastic Four were fucking cool. It has been so long. Fantastic Four was cool when I was a kid. When I was a child, the Fantastic Four were cool. And even then, they weren't that cool. The Marvel Rivals has made the Fantastic Four cool again, and they turned Sue Storm into the fucking baddest woman alive, bro. She, like, in every single one of her comics, in her movies, in any appearance Sue Storm, she's never been that much of a baddie. But Marvel Rivals said, what if we made a fucking, what if we made a woman? And they did, and it's actually genuinely insane. This new iteration of Sue Storm is it's obviously intentional, but it's just so crazy, dude. Well, no, but she was okay. Sue Storm is ridiculous. Sue Storm is unfathomable levels. Like Sue Storm is irresponsible levels of attractive. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Unrealistic body standards level of attractive. Okay. It is glazing. Sue Storm is the reason why women feel insecure, okay? It's because of people like Sue Storm. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Stop me when I'm telling lies. Oh, T-Beat. Sorry, I'm playing a lot of Red Ball. I know you're not the biggest Red Ball guy, but I'm getting if it's any if it's any consolation, I'm getting very close to beating Sub 3, I think. Or not very close, but I'm much closer than I was. So, isn't this a dating sim? What dating sim could I possibly play that doesn't devolve into pornography? I think I've already played that one. Also, it's not a very long game. I don't think either. I need like a real, authentic, like, you know, I need a very, I need a full 3-hour dating sim, okay? We need a full 3-hour dating sim, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we need. Garna Ban might explode my PC. I don't want to play Baldur's Gate just because of the fact that so many people gas it up, and I don't want them to be right. Also, isn't it just like turn-based battle simulator? Am I crazy, or is it not just like a turn-based battler? It's like a fucking board game, no? It's game of the year? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't play turn-based games that much. I don't know. I just hear a lot of people gassing it up. My toilet's going. Hold on. Do you need a video game? Sorry, it does that every 3 days. The hook comes off the lever and I gotta go reattach it. It's fucking annoying. The hook just comes off the lever, unfortunately. That's just the nature of my shitty toilet. It's D&D in a video game? Let me look up YouTube Baldur's Gate. I just don't want to play a turn-based game. It seems so lame. It seems so boring. I got a shitty toilet. Baldur's Gate 3 situation. I don't care. Alright, let's see. What's the gameplay like? Yeah, it is just fucking that. I get it. It's just D&D, I guess. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Okay. It's just. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I guess it's very cool. But I'm just not into that kind of thing. I have no malice against it. I'm just not interested. But also, the graphics are too good, and I'm scared it'd blow up my computer. Congratulations, T-Beat. Why would you do that to yourself? Secret laboratory. It's hard to find good lobbies in that game. It's hard to find good lobbies. Especially because it's not as poppin' as it used to be. Containment Breach? Isn't that the scary solo game? Containment Breach is the scary solo game, yeah? Secret Laboratory is the multiplayer, you know, chaos game. I've played Secret Laboratory. Oh, dude, you know what I'd love to do? I want to play through all the Halo campaigns. Oh, shit, dude. I wish I could. I do not trust my computer, though. But, dude, I've played through the Halo campaigns, bro. Fucking bitch, brother. Those things are El Clasico for a reason. Have you played Containment Breach? I've seen it. I've never played it. It's just scary game, no? I don't like scary game. I don't want to play a long-term scary game, dude. The first Halo, the first 3 Halos are all good. Well, Halo 4 is when, you know, I'm not interested. Halo 4 is like, yeah. Maybe the first Halo. Maybe I can imagine. But I'd have to buy the Master Chief Collection. That also costs money, and a lot of things hinge on my ability to be more financially secure, unfortunately. Because, unfortunately, I am financially secure, but I'm not financially secure, if you know what I'm saying. You know? It's just that the income is not matching the spending right now. And it's not even that the spending is that high, okay? It's not that darn Trump. It's that darn job that pays me minimum wage. All right? Look, right now, I'm just very disillusioned with my job, and I'm not happy. and everything sucks, and we're trying very hard to find something new, and it's just not going as you want it to, and it's hard. It's hard right now. It's hard right now. It's hard, okay? I made a promise to myself that I will quit my job, and I will quit my job in August. If I ever get to August and I still have this job, I will quit. And then I'll just like fucking tank unemployment for a little bit until I find something new. I think that's kind of the only thing that's keeping me going, unironically. It's just this idea that there's an end to this. There's an end to this. That's the only thing that keeps me going. Maybe it's just because I'm young. I don't know. I feel really bad about it. Like saying like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. It just feels like, I don't know, dude. It feels weak. But it's like, I don't know. It's just so fucking, if I can be real for a second, it's just hard. It's just hard. Just the commute, and then the lack of communication, and the lack of compensation, and the lack of everything. Everybody in that job is great. I love the people who I work with. It's just that everything else is that it feels like there's a constant mission to screw over Morningside production as much as possible. And it's like I said, it's like it weighs on everyone. Everybody's stressed. Nobody's happy. And it's like, I don't want to, and I'm least of all, I'm the least happy. And I don't know, maybe, do you feel shame? It's not that, it's just that there's a shame in not doing anything, I guess. Just not being able to support myself. I think I'll feel less shame because I'll feel more confident in like what I want and what I know I can get in the job market, at least. Are you at least happy? Are you the least happy? I'm not doing good right now, if you want to know. Stream is a nice way to kind of cope with a lot of it, because it is this kind of like, oh, I get to stream today. This is exciting. You shouldn't need to work to survive. It's me. I also have to be a person. And I do kind of, I am very prideful in the fact that I am self-sufficient. That I don't have to live based on anybody's help. Right? I can live by myself. I don't need anybody's help. But the moment I don't have that job, the moment I don't have that consistent income, it feels like that becomes less true. I have to rely on other people. And I do have to rely on other people. I don't know. I'd probably have to interrogate my feelings about it more to understand why I feel like that. But it's just like, I need to make money, okay? It's like the simplest way to put it is that I need to make money, okay? There's no way to like, you know, there's no two ways to go about that. I need to make money. And unfortunately, the way I do that right now is through the process of work. And unfortunately, work is just, you know, it's what it is. I feel like I'm wasting my time at university. I think that it's easy to feel like that. And I think university is what you make it. I think it's easy to have perspective on things after you've done it, I guess. I don't have that perspective anymore of being in university, but university really is what you make it. It is what you do with that. You're not paying for classes or education. You're paying for a ticket to consideration for every job. You're paying for a ticket to consideration, but you're also paying for a very easy place to make friends, for a very easy place to make connections, for a very easy place to learn things about not only yourself but the way that you function in this world, how to communicate. Like, all these things are things that you learn in university, in college. And those are the things that you're going to rely on. Those are the things that are way more important than like any kind of knowledge that you were given in classes. Is that horrible self-confidence? Exactly. This is why you're going to have to fucking, you know, you have to do something about it. If there's one time that you can do something about it, it is university. You have to clutch up. Because right now, it's very easy to wallow and do jack shit in university. Because university is very easy for smart people who do the bare minimum. If you do the bare minimum, university is very easy. And as long as you're doing that, then it's very easy to do jack shit in the meantime. Sort of. Well, I mean, it's like it's some process, right? Alright, now all you can do is your best. The best thing I ever learned in university was how to be self-sufficient. It was the best thing I ever learned. How to live and how to do things how to be by myself and be okay with that. And if I didn't learn how to do that, I don't think I would be doing as good as I am right now. If I didn't know how to do this. Because I don't have that many friends. And I don't date. And I am, you know, a little fucking lonely piece of shit. And I have a job that is very isolating from the rest of society. I understand. I have a hobby that's very isolating. But I can exist in that space and not fucking go insane. And not become a psycho. And that's a very useful skill for me. While I'm building myself up, while I'm creating something I can be happy about, I can exist in this world right now, and I'm happy with that. And it means that I'm able to just keep working, you know? And just keep working, just keep pushing, just keep going. Because that's all you can do. I think the one, if I had to use one analogy for life, the one analogy that I subscribe to in terms of like life philosophy is that life is like a Indiana Jones boulder, and that's chasing you, and you're running down the hill, and the boulder is chasing you, and it's never going to stop, and it's never going to stop, and it's just going to keep going, and you cannot stop running, because if you stop running, you're going to get crushed by the boulder. All right, and sometimes you will. Sometimes you're gonna trip. Sometimes you're gonna fall. Sometimes you're gonna hit a fucking rock, and you're gonna get run over, and it's gonna hurt like hell. And that's just the nature of the business. But you gotta stand the fuck back up, and you gotta keep running because there's another boulder coming down, another Indiana Jones boulder right after the first one, and you just gotta keep going. So that is how I imagine life in my head. It's not fun. Nothing is fun about this shit, but you can get to that point. No. I am blessed, most importantly, with good mental health. If there's one blessing that I will never take for granted, of all the things that I am blessed with in this fucking life, I am blessed with good mental health. That is something that, like, the ability to be my own therapist, in a way, you know? That is very valuable to me. Worth feeling. That's the thing. I think I read a really good quote about that. It's like, a quote from, like, a war prisoner. Where it's like he was trapped in a prison and he would see people talking about, oh, we'll get out by Christmas. Oh, we'll get out by next Easter. And it never happened. And those people would always lose hope. But the people who never lost hope were the people who always had it. And it would just be quiet and it'd just be there and it'd just keep going. And that's how I imagine, like, that's real hope. When it's quiet, when it's reserved and it's still there. When shit is terrible and nothing is good and life sucks, there's still hope there. You just have to believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it. And that's kind of how I live life. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, because every time in my life that it's been horrible and it's been bad, there has been a light. And I found it, and I kept going, right? What if there isn't, though? You can't think like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter if there's a light or not. You have to keep telling yourself there is a light, because if you don't tell yourself that if you tell yourself that there is not a light, then there isn't a light. You create the light. That's the secret of the tunnel. That's the secret of the tunnel. You create the light. All right? The light is what you make of it. The light is what you make it. Doesn't matter if there's a light or not. You make the light. You make the light. Okay? Stop trying to pretend like there isn't a light, because when you say there isn't a light, you have destroyed the light. You have lost the light. There is a light. We are together. We are. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say, bro. Okay, life fucking sucks. Keep the hope, bro. Keep the fucking hope. You have a lot of blessings. You're allowed to keep the hope, so keep it. There is nothing that pisses me off more than somebody who is blessed with shit and doesn't use it. Okay? Use your blessings. You are blessed even though you don't feel like it. I don't feel blessed half the time. That's just human. That's human shit. Nobody feels blessed. We all feel like we're disadvantaged, and we all feel like life sucks. Who cares? Keep it fucking pushing. Thanks, Roses. I appreciate that. Cool. Epic message. Anyway. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Okay? Life is shit, keep it pushing. My life was shit. And it's gonna be shit for a while, yet. Yeah, unfortunately, no. TB, you didn't realize shit. What you are gonna do is that you're gonna understand it once you actually start doing it. And you're gonna form your own philosophy in life. You're gonna be smarter. Alright? You're dumb right now, and you're gonna be smart 2 years in the future. Two years in the future, you're gonna be that much more smart than you were right now. And then you're gonna realize that you're still dumb. Alright? Feel hyped up, everybody. Wrong reasons. You just gotta keep it pushing, brother. Twitch chat is not a substitute for therapy. But, you know, at least we can fucking try, okay? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it kind of has to be. Therapy's fucking expensive, bro. That shit takes time. That's all we got, brother. Again, I feel like I'm one of those people that, like, I don't think I'd do very good in therapy. I don't know if I don't know if therapy would be very useful for me. I think I think too much for therapy to be effective. And just keep it pushing, brother. Action and inaction. Philosophy is a weird thing, especially life philosophy. This moment we are in. I don't know. Life philosophy is a weird thing where, like, you'll hear something, you'll hear somebody put something in a particular kind of way, and it'll just click for you. That's kind of what happened to me. There are just times where I've heard people say things in a certain way, and it's just made sense. And it's kind of been very influential to the way I live, to the way I influence stuff. You don't really know when those moments hit, but 6 years in the future, you will know. It's weird. Weird how language works. Because again, all life advice is circular. Everybody's giving the same advice. No, my advice is not special, okay? I'm just saying it in a fucking different way. And maybe that hits. That's all it is. All advice is the same, it's just saying it in different ways. No way I hit level 6. I hate myself. I'm mad that I hit level 6 after failing 5. Let's see what I do on 7. Oh, nice. I fell. That's nice. I should have restarted, but whatever. Dude, I hate people we live in a rocket space. Those people are lame. Yeah. It's a very meta way of looking at everything, but it's like, at what point does being that meta just become meaningless, right? When does being so meta become meaningless, right? We live in a rocket space, whatever. Okay. What is that? That doesn't get me any closer to what I want to be. All right, thinking that meta of like what we actually mean in the context of the universe. Who fucking cares what I mean in the context of the universe? I care what I mean in the context of right now, in life, in the social construct that we call society. That's what I care about. That's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm not gonna care about the, what happens to goddamn a meteor 100 light years away. It doesn't mean a damn thing to me. Trying to think to say something profound. Don't. Being profound is overrated anyway. Exactly. I'm profound. I'm profound. I get to pretend like I'm profound because I've been morbidly single, and so I've had nothing else to do but think of profound shit. That's why all the real philosophers were holeless bastards. Any really based individual who really enjoyed life died silently. Even cause and effect? Yeah, of course. It's the nature of things. But I think trying to predict cause and effect is like trying to predict the future. It's not worth it. We can only look at cause and effect post-rationally. We can look at the causes for World War I and the effect of those causes, but we can only do that because we've seen everything, right? There's no reason why cause and effect works in that scenario. This is crazy. I'm based like a philosopher, bro. I'm spitting. Again, it is all cope, but I guess I have to be high on myself at some point, right? If I don't have at least a little bit of ego, then what the fuck am I, right? I'm a streamer at the end of the day. This is like a fucking profession that is built on ego. Bro, this is a profession that's built on ego. What do you fucking mean? I'm not supposed to have an ego. Why do you think I'm fucking on the screen with my face, of all things, to have my face on camera? You know how fucking crazy it is? I put my face on the fucking internet. I'm not supposed to have an ego? I have to have an ego. You think I'd be able to make it, bro? No. Being an ego is part of the fucking job, dude. I gotta believe that I'm funny. As much as I like to say I'm not funny, I have to believe that I'm funny. I have to believe that I'm entertaining. I have to believe that that the things that I say have some kind of meaning or value to them. Because if I don't, then what the fuck am I? All right? Nobody likes somebody who's not confident in themselves. Okay? Unfortunately, that's just the reality of this. Nobody likes people who are too confident in themselves. Nobody likes somebody who isn't confident in themselves, okay? Because that shit is lame. You ever heard like a rapper talk about like how little bitches they have and how they aren't tough and how they run away from every fight? No. People don't listen to that shit. That shit is memes for a reason, okay? We like listening to rappers who are badass. All right? That's what we do, bro. Yeah, and Lil Dicky was not that great, dude. Guess what? Lil Dicky had like a kind of a dog shit little career because his fucking raps weren't that good, dude. His shit was overrated as hell. He did like 2 good freestyles and people gassed him up like he was the next coming of Snoop Dogg. He was not. Okay, again, that shit is meme rap, right? Yeah, exactly. Just fucking you just gotta have confidence. It's the starting point of everything. It's the starting point of everything, bro. Just gotta believe in yourself, bro. You gotta do it, dude. Too ugly for Selena Gomez. Doesn't he have like a TV show or something? He was always more comedian than rapper. I don't know. I never got into Lil Dicky music. Ever since he made that stupid climate change song, I never liked Lil Dicky. I want to say it right now. Ever since he made the stupid climate change song, I lost it. Okay? No, I will never, like, every single song I have ever made has been 10 times the song that song was. Okay? I could freestyle right now and it'd be better than that fucking song was. Yeah, stop lying. I'm not going to. That song was that song was bad because it was so cringe. Luckily, my freestyle is more self-aware than that song is, so it makes it less cringe. The reason why that song is cringe is because it's not self-aware of how dog shit it is. It fucking LARPs like it's actually doing something. All right, it LARPs like it's doing something. It's like the same time, like, you know, like in COVID when all the celebrities sang the fucking what's that one song that all the fucking celebrities sang in COVID and everybody fucking hated them for it? Okay, it's like that. That's the reason why it sucks. Not because the music is bad, it's because it's fucking cringe as shit. Should I share you one of the 4 bars I wrote on my phone? I can pull up the fucking 4 bar, one of the 4 bars on my notes app that I have stored. Let's see. They're all dog shit. They're all ass, bro. I don't want to share them. I don't want to share them because now they all seem like ass. Oh no. This is stage fright, bro. Real stage fright moment. Yo, okay. Yo, check it. Check it. 4 bars. Uh-huh. Don't be embarrassed, sheep. Oh, I will because I know what I'm gonna get for it. I know that this is an embarrassment ritual, and I will do it for content. I will die for this, but here we go. I'm not putting on a rap beat. You guys are gonna get this raw. Yo, I be pulling up and crashing on your party. I'm kicking down your door, and I ain't even say I'm sorry. You be whipping whack hoes in your blacked out Ferrari. I be whipping hoes, but every time I hit them, they get horny. Cold. Cold. Stream will be ending soon. Gonna lie, that was fire, real shit. Didn't rhyme. It rhymed a good enough, okay? Did you say something? The crowd goes silent. I know. It was supposed to be good. It's supposed to be. It's funny. I think that the turn on whipping hose. Okay. Last line we show shit. It's funny, bro. Have a fucking live life, bro. It was fun, dude. It's not that deep. I think it's a fun flip on the whole like whipping hose. You know, I whip hose around in my cool car. I think that's funny, dude. I think that's objectively funny. It's not like amazing or anything. Use AI. Hey, if making bad art is the process of making good art, then that is the situation that I put myself in. I'd rather make 1 million bad pieces of art than to make 1 piece of AI art. You keep whipping women, but they're into it. What am I supposed to do, bro? Okay. That's the point of the bar, okay? I am not the person who is materialistic. I say you are whipping Wabcos in your blacked out Ferrari, okay? That you are the materialistic one. I am the one who is not materialistic. With your pillow before? No, I haven't. No, I haven't had kissing practice with my fucking pillow. No, I don't do that shit. Every time it is dick in hand. I don't know, because they're into that shit, MJ. Again, like I said, listen, read between the lines, MJ. Well, I'm acting like I'm confident, okay? That's the point of rap, all right? You act like you're somebody, you know. I don't want to rap about how lame I am. Nobody wants to hear that shit. People want to hear about how cool you are. That's the, you know, that's part of the point of rap, all right? Nobody wants to hear about how fucking lame you are. It's not hot? What do you mean? Oh, damn. I'm acting confident. I'm pretending like I am something that I am not. Yo, I got no bitches, and I dig ditches. I have pants and they got britches. What? No. This shit is not good. Nobody thinks this shit is good, bro. I go to the toilet and take big shitses. Your states, your car, your bid, that don't make you a man. Your ass just gotta go. Let me have fun, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it ironically, Roses. Believe it or not, that is not a serious. My usage of the word hose was not a serious indication of what I feel about women. Okay. I know. Satirical. It could be. It could happen. We win, ladies and gentlemen. We're all... See, all of this is like a layer of satire that's way too deep. We're so deep in the satire. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back tomorrow with a little bit of fucking event gaming. I'm going to get 3 viewers that stream total, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun event. It's going to be... I'm going to quit halfway through. But it's going to be a fun event, and I'm going to have fun. Shout out to Jevil for letting me in. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jevil. Again, I do appreciate the invite. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Keep the hope alive is what I can tell you. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. Peace. Bye.